Hi. Being that I gave my car away to my children because I can't tow it, and I don't have a problem, throwing everything, in its proper place inside to go somewhere, although it's kind of a pain in the ass, but, still, whatever. But then I'm like, oh, I have to unhook the utilities and all that, and I just want to run into town, get the lay of land, get to maybe 2 different sightseeing spots. So I just ordered my very first Lyft. Maybe it's an Uber. I don't know. I tried calling a local taxi service here in Roswell, and it went to a voicemail, and I'm like, I don't have time for this. And it's already 1 o'clock. I'm used to, you go outside of a hotel in Chicago and you put your arm up in the sky, and then a car pulls over and you get in, and that's what I'm used to, not this order something and then sit around for 20, 30, 40 minutes kind of routine. I'm all instant gratification. That's me. Anyway, so we're gonna have our first I think it's a Lyft, I don't know. When it was like, okay, well, we want your credit card information, I'm like, I sat there and fought with myself. I'm like, I'll just throw everything in and unhook my utilities and get the hell out of here because I got better stuff to do. Driver. Oh, it said something. All right, I gotta go. Something came. I'll be right back. So anyway, this is all new to me. Apparently they're going to be here in about 1.5 minutes. And I will get over. There's a couple places in Roswell. I figured I would do 2 of the smaller ones today. There's a spaceport, and then there's a spacewalk or something like that. Oh, shoot, that might be it. All right, so we're going to go see what we're doing here. And now I think that's the person. Yeah, she might be turning around there. All right, hopefully that's the person. I'm just going to make sure this is locked because I'm a worrywart. No, that wasn't the person. That was some other person. Well, again, you're talking to someone. I'm someone who's had a car since the age of 15, almost 16 years old. And we're talking about 40 plus years past that. And, yeah, I got to find myself a towable because this is all going to drive me up the wall. And I was thinking, it tells you how long ago it's been that I've been in a taxi. It's like, what, $1 a mile or something? Apparently that's changed because it's going to run me $7 plus a tip just to drive, what, a mile, 2 miles? Shit, I might just walk my ass home. I'm cheap. Anyway, but then I'm trying to say, okay, no, if I part with $15 for a ride today, my knees will be happy. The cheap ass, maybe that's her, the cheap person in me is going to be unhappy because I blew 15 bucks. I mean, these museums are only $7. Or maybe I just keep in the fact that I'm doing 15 plus 7 is 20, and I don't have to go through the hassle of unhooking my utilities. And this is becoming more of a thing than it needs to be. I'm impatient and I'm cheap, so this is going well. Well, I hope to, and again, I want to get the lay of the land. I mean, I know tomorrow I'm going to go to the welcome city limits, and get the signs, for the whole Roswell experience. And, then I'm going to go to the UFO tour museum. Not the tour. There's another tour that's like $48. I don't think so. Like I said, I'm cheap. But, all right. I wonder if she went to the other place. Okay, I'll be right back. Bye. That's cool.
If the air's too strong, let me know.
Oh, no, you're fine. All right. Yeah, thanks for coming out. How many of these do you do a day or something?
Well, it depends. Yesterday I did, I believe, 7 or 8.
Oh, okay.
Yes, which was nice.
Well, that's cool.
Yes, it's summer's coming, so we're getting more busy.
Oh, yeah. So, all right.
You never been to Roswell before?
Nope. Nope. This will be the first time. I've been looking forward to it, too.
Well, you should definitely check out the museum.
Yep.
Which is right there on Main.
I'm doing that tomorrow.
Yes. And then we have green chili. We're known for green chili.
Oh, okay.
So I recommend any Burrito Express. Burrito Express is our place. Chimichangas at any. All subs, they're amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, our chimichangas are amazing.
Okay.
And burritos. Might not seem like much, but they're amazing.
Okay.
But our green chili is actually, Roswell has won prizes for it. New Mexico has won prizes for it.
Okay.
Green chili. And right now, like I said, we have a carnival going on, so that's really good timing too. Fairfield.
And the carnival's on what?
Yeah. It's right here in front of NIMI's, which is our military school.
Okay.
It's actually a well-known school worldwide. Everybody from all over the world come to this university. It's very hard to get into.
And what university is that?
It's NIMI's, New Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Main Street.
Ah, cool.
Bottomless Lakes is beautiful too.
What in the world is this kid doing?
I forgot something.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay then. Anywho. Well.
Bottomless Lakes is beautiful too.
Yeah, I was thinking about going out there and camping.
Oh, you'll love it.
But yeah, I'll wait until this next fall when I come through here again.
You'll love it. It's beautiful.
Okay, cool. So you do this while your kids are in school or something? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. That's cool.
You have to actually do taxes during tax season and insurance. But right now, tax season's already over some season also.
Okay.
I'm also a nurse assistant for over 20 years.
Oh,
so
wow.
I do this too.
Okay.
I do this and I do DoorDash.
Okay.
Whenever it's available, whatever God allows.
Keeps busy and out of trouble.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Too old to get in trouble. Well, never too old, but...
Oh, no. No,
never too old, but I'm good. Okay. It's never been my life.
That's what I tell people. It keeps me busy and out of trouble. And most people who know me are like, oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, my dog, having a dog, she's a handful, so... Mm-hmm. It helps me take a break from her because she requires a lot. Mm-hmm. Only child. Well, she only bird child. Mm-hmm. Well, we're 2 minutes away.
Okay. No problem. I didn't schedule, a tour or anything quite yet. I figured I'd wait till I got on their doorstep.
Yeah, well, right there where we're going is a good space. It's a good place to be because little stores, mom and pop shops, it's beautiful.
Okay.
They've actually, as you see, a lot of beautiful cars out here, and there's all the residents here are really nice.
Okay.
It's a good neighborhood to go through. Okay. A lot of history. I love it. I actually, in Lincoln County, like going up towards Ruidoso, that's where Billy the Kid last got arrested.
Okay.
Yeah, I love history. So.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going through somewhere that has Billy the Kid.
Oh, you'll love it.
A museum or something. Yeah. I'm not going to Ruidoso. I went through there yesterday, but I'm going
through this way, yes.
Somewhere that way.
Yes, Lincoln, yes.
Yeah.
You're going to love it, it actually looks like the Western times, you know, when Billy the Kid era, you think of that time. I imagine myself, like, if I was on a horse, like, riding up the horse through that town, it actually looks like that.
Cool.
It's amazing.
Well, I went through Lincoln yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Unfortunately, there was fires up there in Roswell, so a lot of the caverns that you would have seen, older caverns, they got destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of here in Roswell, too. Roswell has a lot of older buildings and a lot of history.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm quite a ways out of town, aren't I? I had no idea. I'm like, well, if all fails,
yeah, this is our downtown.
Okay. Huh. Well.
Yeah, we got a mall straight down. Like, when you go straight down, Walmart's on the left. Across the street is, to the right is the mall, and there's a lot of outlets, little outlets.
Okay. Now this is Lyft, not Uber.
No, this is Lyft.
Okay. And this goes all anytime, you know, so if I'm ready to go at like 8 o'clock somewhere, it doesn't close at like 6 or something. Okay.
I usually have it on all throughout the day.
Okay.
And then I'm out doing something then.
Right.
But other than that, I'm out. And I know that, speaking with another passenger yesterday, because I believe I was like a minute away, and another ride option was 11 minutes away. So that lets me know, that confirms that there is other Lyft drivers.
Okay. How many Lyft drivers are there in town?
I'm not sure. That's out of my...
Okay.
I guess jurisdiction, I guess you would say, because that's Lyft's.
All right, so that's the UFO Museum. I'm going tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
It's awesome. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of news shops, coffee shops.
All right, and there's public parking like right around this corner?
Around in the front right here, in the back behind. There's subway right there, so there's more parking all right there.
Okay.
Everywhere you can go.
Okay.
But yeah, I see Bottomless Lake, so you would just make a right and go straight up the mountain.
Oh, okay.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Yeah.
You said you want a video of the land. That's a beautiful sight.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is also the radio station and stuff. So
okay.
Right there, you see it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is new Bricktown.
Okay.
This spacewalk is really cool.
All right. Yeah, I'm doing spacewalk and something else today.
Yeah, this is, if you look at the ground, you see alien footprints.
Oh.
I thought that was really neat when I first saw it. Yes.
That's cute. All right.
This is awesome. I love it going in here. Not just because I'm trying to promote them, but honestly, they're very good.
Okay.
The owner's very nice.
Well, very cool. All right. That bike there, and I should have turned it up sooner. He was waiting in traffic, and was playing "I'm in the Mood for a Melody" by Robert Plant. When we were out in the desert, and it was my turn to play a song. When we first started having campfires out in the desert, you know, Fred would play a song and then I'd play a song and back and forth, you know. And then Fred realized that, you know, maybe my taste in music really didn't suck. And I was playing Robert Plant. And Big Log was one of them. And then I put on I'm in the Mood for a Melody, and he liked that one too. I'm just sitting here waiting for my taxi. I'll tack this on to the end of my Lyft ride this morning. I've never done Lyft or Uber in my life, and after this afternoon's adventure, I will never do Lyft and Uber again in my life. I got into town 4 miles or whatever for like $6.95 plus the tip. Fine, whatever. And now 3.5, 4 hours later, I want to go back the 4 miles back to my rig. And now they want $31.95. I'm like, excuse me? That's called extortion. Not going to happen. And so being the ever so resourceful, cheap person that I am, I also happen to have the telephone number of the local taxi service, and I did get a hold of him. And he's like, yeah, it's going to be about $10. I'm like, I can do that. So I'm waiting for it right now. But while I was sitting here waiting, I was chatting with Fred. I was actually telling him about the whole extortion thing that Lyft has got going on, and what a shit ass review I'm going to give him. And that bike shows up and happens to sit here in the red light, at the red light, and I'm in the mood for a melody, which of course transports me right back. There's a lot of these, I don't know, it could be, most people would say, oh, that's just a happening or a coincidence or whatever the case may be, but there are a lot of these little things that just random, I mean, just really random stuff you would never think that just comes in at the right time. There was, for example, I'll give you another one. I was coming back from Palm Springs on March 31st, going back to Quartzsite. You gotta get out of the Coachella Valley, and so you got great radio reception, car stereo reception in that valley, and then you get into the next valley, and it goes for about, I don't know, it's probably 60 miles across before you hit the next ridgeline. And the first 5 or 10 miles, you're still picking up the radio signals out of the Palm Springs area, but then it just goes dead. You might have a crackly farm station, maybe a crackly, barely there crackly. And then there's kind of a signal for like a Mexican radio, and that's it. That's all that's in that. And so I got out of the Coachella Valley signal area and was heading back to Quartzsite. And, I went, 10 miles or whatever, and just for, shits and giggles, I decided I'd just scan the tuner and see if I could pick up anything. And out of the blue, clear sky, I don't know where the heck it came from, the song "She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy" came in clear and strong, and the song just started. I'm like, where the hell is this coming from? I know Joshua Tree doesn't have a radio station out there. Where the hell did this come from? And so I listened to that song, and it took me up to, not Desert Center, I can't think of it. Oh, it's the summit, Shirako Summit or something. It took me up to that, or close to that. But as I was nearing that gas station, the song ended, and it went back to crackle. Now, here's the thing. When Fred and I were talking about, what kind of music we liked and that kind of stuff. It's not okay, yeah. I'm waiting for a Prius. When we were sitting there figuring out if we had, music compatibility, and he's like, I hate country, and I'm like, well, there's some good ones, like, Red Solo Cup. He's like, well, and I'm like, and She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy, and he's like, are you kidding me? You like that song? I'm like, I love that song. And I said, and I told him, you've got to admit, farming equipment these days is downright sexy. I mean, it's impressive. I mean, it's just, okay, maybe that's just me, but it's damn. Farming equipment has definitely changed from the 50s, 60s, and 70s to what it is these days, and it is just damn impressive. Anyway, so he's like, oh my gosh. And so I didn't make him listen to it. We listened to Led Zeppelin or, Van Halen or whatever it was, because he loved pretty much classic rock was where he went. But yeah, coming out of the, driving through that dead zone of that valley between Coachella Valley and La Paz Valley in Arizona, to all of a sudden pick up a entire song, strong. I don't know where it came from. And then it went from crackle to the song and back to crackle. He was being a cheeky monkey. And the cheeky monkey, he had and still has actually a good sense of humor. And he was sneaky and he was clever and he had a good sense of humor. And I won't give you all the different examples, but sometimes he can be a cheeky monkey. I'm just going to put it that way. And so I called him that one time and he's like, "What?" I'm like, "You're being a cheeky monkey." And he starts laughing. He's like, "I've never heard that before." I said, "Well, you're special. You're being a cheeky monkey." I'm not going to say what that was all about, but yeah. And so I brought that back up here, I don't know, probably about a month ago. Something happened. And I said, "You're being a cheeky monkey, aren't you?" And I heard a little chuckle. You don't audibly hear it, but you just hear your thoughts, I guess is about the best way. I heard a little chuckle. He did a lot of that. Anyway, I am sitting here waiting for a Prius, and I will go back to my RV and I'll upload and download and buffer and all sorts of things for videos tonight. And I was really good today. I bought things. Now I bought some bumper stickers and I bought some incense, and I avoided it was tough, but I avoided buying books and tarot decks and oracle decks. I was really good. I didn't do that. Anyway, I'm going to call the taxi place to see if they got lost in Roswell. I can't imagine they did, being that they live in Roswell. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.